Hey there and welcome to Scandal Steep. There's been a lot of speculation and questions surrounding the tragic passing of rapper Rich Homie Quan. Some are asking why his brother and girlfriend responded the way they did and what exactly happened that night. Was Quan's death simply an accidental overdose, or could there be more to the story? Was this a setup to profit from insurance money? While some people are saying it was an overdose from fake pills, others aren't convinced, pointing out inconsistencies in the details being released. In the immediate aftermath of his passing, rumors began to swirl that Quan may have overdosed on illegal substances, something many people believed at first. However, it seems like the story may not be as simple as it initially appeared. Quan's own brother, Andre Munford, has finally broken his silence, providing more details on what really happened that night. He claims that Quan's girlfriend, Amber Williams, may have had a hand in the rapper's death, possibly slipping him something harmful. But why would she do such a thing? Everything started when the police released a report detailing the events from Andre's perspective. According to the Atlanta Police Department, Andre woke up around 3 a.m. on September 5, 2024, and went to the kitchen, as he usually does. That's when he found his brother lying on the floor with food in his mouth. While the scene must have been shocking, Andre didn't seem overly alarmed at the time. He simply picked Quan up and helped him to the couch, assuming everything was okay. So, why is Ender's account causing so much controversy on social media? Well, according to Amber Williams, Quan's girlfriend, she woke up around 6:45 a.m. to take the kids to school. Before leaving, she saw Quan on the couch, but she didn't think much of it. She left, dropped the kids off at school, and came back home, where she went back to sleep. It wasn't until around 11 a.m., when she checked on Quan again, that she realized something was seriously wrong. His body was unusually cold, and he wasn't breathing. That's when she called 911. A portion of Amber's 911 call was leaked online, and let's just say, it raised a lot of eyebrows. Amber didn't seem to be panicking, which people found odd given the situation. Here's a snippet of what was said. 911 operator, I need an ambulance. Can you tell me exactly what happened? Amber, my boyfriend has been asleep on the couch. He never came to bed last night. I left him there before I took my kids to school this morning and put a blanket over him. Now I just checked on him again because he still hasn't gotten up, and I don't feel a heartbeat. He's not breathing. 911 operator, so he's on the couch, and you don't feel a heartbeat? Amber, yes. Considering Andre's account of events, fans are now viewing the 911 call in a different light. It didn't seem like Amber was reacting the way one would expect after finding their partner unresponsive. One person on social media commented, "The girlfriend doesn't sound too bright. It's weird that there's no urgency in her voice. You just found your boyfriend unresponsive with no heartbeat and not breathing, and she's completely calm." Another user wrote, "There's even a man in the background who's not freaking out or yelling for Quan to wake up. It's like they must have found him dead way earlier and waited to call 911. The 911 operator suggested using a defibrillator, which is crucial when someone has no pulse and isn't breathing because it's necessary to restart the heart. Yet Amber wasn't clear in her responses, speaking in a low tone and not sounding urgent, which many found suspicious. Given all the inconsistencies pointed out by fans, Amber doesn't seem like an innocent bystander to some people. Other fans noted more red flags: found on the floor? Moved to the couch? Not in bed with his girl? Something's going on in that house. They added that when calling 911 in such a situation, there should be a sense of urgency, telling the dispatcher to hurry up and get help. Some users felt that the whole thing sounded planned out. Shortly after the news of Quan's passing broke, some rumors circulated that he might have died due to fake pills, an increasing problem in the streets. Typhoon Chase, a prominent voice in the online community, even speculated that fake drugs could have been involved. They're saying it's an overdose, probably from some fake pills, brother. 9 times out of 10, it's those counterfeit pills, he said. I don't judge anyone for what they do, but it's too dangerous. You're playing with your life out here if you're using street drugs in 2024. However, even if fake drugs played a role, there's still more to the story. Some people are convinced that Amber may have intentionally harmed Quan, and if she did, she was in the perfect position to do so without raising suspicion. But the plot thickens even more. Certain people believe that Andre, Quan's brother, could have been involved as well. One person commented, "So Andre finds his brother on the floor with food in his mouth and doesn't think to check his pulse? Something's off." They also pointed out that the kids didn't notice anything wrong with their dad before going to school, and no one thought to wake him up. Another user raised the issue of Quan having food in his mouth, which poses a choking hazard. If there was food in his mouth, wouldn't that be the first thing to check? They asked. This all leads to the million-dollar question: could Andre and Amber have conspired together? Many fans suspect that the pair may have been motivated by money, possibly insurance payouts. Amber certainly seemed to be in a prime position to benefit from Quan's death. To make matters more complicated, it turns out Amber wasn't the only woman in Quan's life. Shortly after his passing, several women came forward, claiming to have had close relationships with the late rapper. This led many to believe that Amber was well aware of Quan's extracurricular activities, and the tension in their relationship may have been building for some time.